What's up, Meta Nerds? This video is all about the Yuuzhan Vong Slaveship. Bioengineered from the same coral-like creature with tentacle appendages that was used to make the Yorick corals. The slave ship came in a variety of different sizes, with some around 500 meters, or 1,640 feet, about half the length of a Victory-class Star Destroyer, but there was also an enormous version that was around 18,667 meters, or 11.5 miles. And as you can see, it filled the skyline when hovering over cities. And just look at how small an Imperial Star Destroyer looks when compared to this massive slave ship. It was powered by Dovin basils, the same kind that were used in the Coral Skipper starfighter, which worked as this ship's engines by being able to warp space-time around this ship, creating a gravitational effect that made it kind of fall through space, and this effect could be amplified so that it could also enter hyperspace. These Dovin basils were also the shields that could create gravity wells around the ship, which would absorb incoming fire, while also having the added benefit of ripping enemies out of hyperspace, just like an Interdictor-class cruiser. This ship was not engineered with any of the natural defenses that were seen in the starfighters, but to solve this, there were normally 5 Coral Skippers docked inside of the smaller version, and whole armadas of ships and legions of soldiers that could be stored inside of the 11.5 mile version. While the 500 meter variant only needed a 2 Vong crew that would be able to physically integrate with the ship and pilot it by using electrical impulses across the Yuuzhan Vong's equivalent of skin. The interior of this ship was lined with another animal called the Blowrash Jelly, which was bioengineered to work as prisoner restraints for the captives that were held on board. During the Yuuzhan Vong War, these ships were used to comb planets for slaves, where these tentacles would extend to lay on the surface of a planet, upon which the Yuuzhan Vong warriors would force these slaves to enter into the terrifying tentacle tunnel and up into the prisoner hold, where they were trapped in the living goo restraints. The largest version was named the Somchate, which took in countless prisoners from the planet Artorias, located in the Outer Rim. Keeping this massive amount of highly motivated and very angry prisoners wasn't the best strategy, and they were able to revolt, kill the pilots and the Yuuzhan Vong crew, and retook this behemoth of a living ship and renamed it the Heart of Artorias. Even better, they used this bioengineering monstrosity to take the war to the Yuuzhan Vong alongside the New Republic, and they were eventually able to help defeat these extragalactic invaders and help free the slaves that were found on the many other smaller Yuuzhan Vong slave ships. So that's it for the Somchate and the Yuuzhan Vong slave transports. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to check out our social media, or ways that you can help support this channel, be sure to check out the description down below. If you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. But more important than all that, remember, no matter how bad your day was, at least you're not stuck in goo on a Yuuzhan Vong ship. And the Force will be with you, always.